Hey y'all, I am back with another video. I got a good video today. Girl, look. Um, it is raining outside for one. It is 2 p.m. 2:10. Right, look, I never really make videos this late. And it is 87 degrees over here in Florida. I'm in a good mood right now. And look, I came to y'all to make this cute little video. I'm gonna try to keep it under 10 minutes because I know we just look, even me, I don't want to hear nobody going on and on no more unless it's a preach. Okay, and this is not a preach. I am not a preacher. But look, I came to y'all today to talk about healthy boundaries. Okay, healthy boundaries. Well, look, I'm gonna put some of my business out, but not none of my family business. I'm actually gonna talk about healthy boundaries and give y'all an example through somebody I follow here on social media platform. She is a preacher. Her name is Kelly Aguaze. Kelly Aguaze, look her up. She come on here Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Mississippi time for whoever need a word from God. She do it Monday through Friday, and then you go to church on the weekend or you find somebody else. But she's good. I've been following her now since about 2016, maybe going on 2017. So I'm going to say about 2017, I've been following her. Consistency, the last 2 years I had slowed down a little bit because I got offended by something with her. That's my business. But look, I have been following her and I started back following her. I watch her. Now look, I do not watch her every day anymore. Not because she's not a good woman to start with for beginners or for people that's not beginners. It depends on where you at in your own healing and your own faith. Because of her and her ministry, I have grown a lot. I had issues with myself more than other people in my belief in my faith. So I have grown to love myself. I have followed in her footsteps. I got some t-shirts. That I am promoting. I am not a preacher, just like she said she became a preacher, but I'm not a preacher. I did not start a non-for-profit organization. I took my time. I started a store, Trevenas, healingwithtrevenas.shop, all lowercase letters because I'm perfect like that. And look, she helped me a lot understand. Now look, this is the key to her, and these are the things I like about her. She helped me to understand the Bible. Well, look, in my transition period, I reached out to her. She read one of my good testimonies, I sent a blessing, and then I actually started going through some stuff, and I feel like she didn't reach out to me in time enough. Well, look, she even read that one because she probably couldn't believe it. But look, I went psycho on her. Not just her, but on the church. I was so closed out. Right? Look, it was my transition period with God, and I wasn't ready to go up. Right? Look, I believe now in a transition period when you're going through something and you don't know what to do, is new to you. You got two options. You either going to go up or you're going to go down. You either going to fall off and go into that desert place, or you're going to go up to that higher place God is calling you to here on earth. Why? Because I wasn't ready for the transition period that I was living Monday through Saturday. So I actually fell off. Now look, in my falling off, I still was with God every day. God was with me. Remind you, I have been watching her. This was in 21 probably. The year 21 is 2024. I have been watching her already from 2017 to 2021. I mean, every day, faithfully, every day, every time she posts. Well, look, she installed in me some good. I did fall off and get hurt by her. I feel because she didn't respond. But maybe it's not by her. It's what she was taught. Maybe through the church and with healthy boundaries. I'm not here to criticize her or talk bad about her, but actually to lift her up, because at this time in this period, I don't know if she watched me or, I know I was a real good fan of hers before, and I purchased a lot of stuff. I had so many clothing pieces I purchased from her that blessed me. That look, when I fell off in my transition period into the enemy, into human beings, I went very, very low. I really wasn't that low. I was with God the whole time, understanding the things that I need to come over and coming over what I wanted to come over. You get it? God do give us options and helping us to understand who we are. And look, God taught me a new being and a new life being with him. Now look, not just because of the church, which I've been in the church since I was 10, but we live our own life, but because of her teachings every day, because I wanted to go to the higher place every day. with someone, and I didn't have nobody in the church that wanted to go there with me because of my sins, or not even because of that. Look, I'm an introvert, so I'm weird, and because I'm an introvert, I'm gonna say I got diagnosed too with mental disorder. Right? Look, I'm very weird when you in front of me. Sometimes I don't want to be bothered. Sometimes I get quiet. Sometimes I get so soaked up in my own thoughts. I can understand that. Why? Look, it is still difficult, I know, for black people or just church girls, period, both black and church girls all around, for us to just have that person where we be like, girl, I really just want to pray. You just really, your friends be like, girl, you get uncomfortable at that point where, look, I dug deep with her while my kids was in their teenagers, they're in their 20s now, and look, when I went to that low place, that people thought I was real, real low, but I was with God, I still had not her in my ear no more, because I was disappointed in her for human stuff. But look, I had what she taught me from, look, this holy Bible in my ear. Why, look, I didn't really sin for years throughout that process of what I was going through. Now, look, I tell you, because what I was doing was out in the world, but people thought I was out there sinning. People thought I was out there being a stripper, or, look, people thought I was out there I was going to Las Vegas a lot. I have mental disorder. I like the lights. People thought I was out there probably doing that prostitution stuff. I really wasn't. I was really to myself with the Lord and trying to overcome trauma and hurt I had for years inside me. That, look, I hope this helped release not just women, but women and men. While now in the ministry, look, I don't want to be a preacher. I'm not a preacher. I'm just a girl who opened a store. Look, who God has called, because I've been in the church since I was 10. Look, to love people where they at. Right? Look, that's hard too for some people in the church, because they like, girl, I cannot bow down to people because they're strippers or because they do this and do that. Right? Look, because of what I went through, and I chose to be homeless. Girl, was homeless for 2 years, Miss Kelly. If you ever see this post, outside, girl, on the street, for real, homeless. I chose to be homeless. People, 90% of homeless people is told in statistics, they choose to be homeless, and you do, because that transition period is hard choices that you got to do in your human form that we hate to do. For real, that I had to deal with. Why, look, I went out there sinning. I was out there with God, afraid to deal with stuff that I had to conquer and deal with because of the prayers that I prayed for. That, look, that God tell me now, I have no fear in being on a platform. Even in the fears that I might have on the surface, I don't have them at all. Let me tell you why. Because I know for a fact now, through Kelly Lane, through God, through being in the church 10, all the pastors I watched, Sarah Jakes Roberts, etc., etc. Look, I know that people are praying for me on a good note, that everybody's not against me. Come on, that's a word for somebody. Because some people is like, girl, I got so many haters. I do too, girl. But guess what? Throughout all them haters, I got so many church folks praying for me. Like Kelly Lane. Kelly Lane equates that, because she was Kelly Lane when I first started watching her. But look, I got so many church people actually praying for me on a good note. That's like, girl, bring her out or whatever. Lord, help her, help her, help her. Right, look, my calling is not like Kelly Lane calling. Why, with this healthy boundaries, I tell y'all, because at first I was hesitant to go back and watch her. I started watching her. Of course, she manifested. Well, look, I was hesitant to go back and purchase stuff from her. I haven't purchased none for a while, but if you see me with that black and white skirt on, I purchased it from her. And another thing, look, I was hesitant to tithe and offering because she is a pastor. Because, look, I felt like in the human form, she didn't do me right. Why, look, it ain't just her. It's a lot of preachers. And it ain't just the preachers. It take more than just that one person. It take all of us as the church to go out in the world and be a love to the people like us in the world that ain't like us. You get what I'm saying? Look, we all are different, and that's something that I was taught through her, through who I am now. Why, look, even my shirts, why, look, she sells shirts, and God was like, look, what can I do? What can I do? I'm like, okay, I've been in retail. I can sell shirts. Why would I sell shirts if she did it? But look, I'm not selling the shirts. She's selling, because she is based just on the scripture. Well, maybe I'm based not just on the scripture, but I'm in a 50% reality too of what's helping me, because I have mental disorder and stuff I need. So I'm not just based on the scripture. I'm not a preacher. I'm not trying to preach to us. I'm to the person who like, girl, where you from? I'm from Chicago, girl. Italians, mobs, pizza. Look, where I live at, baby, 50 Cent shows. That's what I like. I don't like TV that much no more, but when I do like it, I still like that Italian mob stuff. I still could drown a pizza down my throat and understand that's just who I am and where I'm from. That's a part of my life. I lived in Chicago, Illinois. Well, look, you cut the news on, the violence is there. It is still there. But I lived it from all the way up from a child to age 28, where now at 37 years old, I'm finally at that age now to understand the process of making healthy boundaries. Right? Look, and my healthy boundary of praying since I've come back to my family and praying for myself and trying to make a healthy boundary with this friend that I made in my head, even though we're friends for real. To me, Kelly Lane through social media, this preacher who, just a regular girl from Mississippi, she was, and God put it on her heart. She had a bunch of obstacles and different things since I've been with her. Well, look, to create this healthy boundaries, God told me to pay tithes to her and to put it on auto pay. And I'm like, I don't even watch this woman every day now. Why would I do that? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want none of her bad juju coming to me. Look, I know she could be 90% good, but that 10% of bad juju just might fall on me because I ain't there yet. And I ain't want Kelly Lane to give me that bad juju. But the Lord was like, so what you going to do? Y'all, this month, the $40 came out. I did $40 auto pay last month and paid it. This month, it automatically came out. Y'all, these last 2 months have been the best 2 months I've had again in remembrance of why I messed with her as heavy as I did. Even though I've grown for her and matured. One thing the church hates, the church get discouraged, and I know pastors get discouraged because some of her members leave, but we leave because we elevate and we go to a different level. We do think we better than them because, girl, I wouldn't be on here doing this and doing that and doing that. But no, you do what God is calling you to do, and God has called me to do what you do because you taught me differently. I am not a preacher. I am not perfect in the eyes of religion, but I'm perfect in the eyes of myself, and I'm perfect in the eyes of God. Right? Look, He called me to people that's homeless. He called me to people that's roaring with no more hope. Again, to build back that hope in them. He's calling me to work for families where nobody ever been to the church before. That's the calling that I feel. That's a hard calling. That's a hard calling. Don't underestimate the calling of the Lord, because I feel that's what God is calling me to. Because look, I'm that ghetto girl. I still like it. My kids in their early 20s, I had them young. I'm only 37, y'all. I got a 20-year-old and a 22-year-old. But look, I myself love the kids. Look, they wearing the pink hair, telling us the church ain't all that. I'm wearing the blonde hair, telling y'all the church is all that. But you got to be able to grow. Once you get to that next level, you don't stop and give up on the church. It's time to create healthy boundaries. Right? Look, Kelly Lane right now is doing an initiative over there at Kelly Aguaze, Warrior Nation. She's doing an initiative right now because her funding is down. It is the summertime. I know summertime funding, they say, go down a lot because we out here doing what we want to do in the world. Not always sinning, remember that. But we still be out here wanting to find fun. That's what the church girls do. When you in the church heaven, you be like, girl, I got to go out in these streets and find fun. And sometimes we find fun doing that backslide. Right, look, I got shirts too, like Kelly Lane, baby. Kelly Iguaze, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't know why Kelly Lane steady coming up. I haven't been watching you that much. I love you. Blessings. Right, look, this one shirt is bold, okay? This is my bold and confident shirt. This is my no backsliding shirt, okay? You need every keynote on here. Self-care, self-confidence, self-possession, and self-respect. Look, for example, why I ain't a preacher, this is a part of my mental health, singleness. Right, look, I'm in a relationship, whatever kind. It ain't none of y'all business. I ain't a preacher. Ain't none of y'all business. I am anointed, I believe, for us to get that 50% reality in us that the church don't teach us because they think we're going to be taught at home. Right? Look, Kelly Aguaze was a young woman with a different circumstances. I'm from Chicago, and some of the stuff I wasn't taught at home. Not because I didn't have a good mama, y'all. My mama was always there. One never even doing crack or nothing like that. But look, she was a black mom that just didn't know. Look, she had her kids early. Well, she was 21 and over. You know, they think they're grown. And look, she just didn't know. Right? Look, we just didn't know about the church like that. We know them, but we didn't know like that. Right? Look, with that Genesis 2:18, look, to me and my belief, God gave the first man that was here everything after gave him a woman after he gave him everything, and he had God. Why? Because we still need, look, other people. Right? Look, in order for you to get out of that reality, you don't need nobody. You gotta have your own self-care. Self. So look, this is one of my shirts, healingwithtrevenas.shop, all lowercase. This is my bold and confident collection. But look, I got another one. Look, I got it in green. I got it in red. That is Bold and Confident collection is Juneteenth month. Look, it's Pride month. Look, it's Father's Day month. Okay, you got to be strong, women. Right? Look, no matter what you is, in your own personal relationship status or what, it's time for us to rebuild and man back up these powerful men. Right? Look, I got another shirt. Oh, the one I got on. Don't violate me. This shirt comes from Exodus. Well, I tell y'all, I'm not Kelly Lane, who she just say me, I ain't her. Kelly Lane, you hold my shirt just like I hold yours. All of them, baby. Look me up. And this shirt got Exodus on the back. Why look, when you go to Moses, you understand. Why look, I got so many friends complaining about men and what's wrong with the men today. I'm telling you, it is something wrong with them. But look, on a good note, it is because from the beginning, this book is a history book to me. First, it is my religion, but it's still a history book. This stuff, I believe today in 2024, I believe it happened before in real life to a real human, not just a spirit. Now look, that's my first belief. How I get through the day. Well, look, and me believing that these events really happen. When you start reading Exodus and Moses, you read the kind of man that Moses was, and he was a Hebrew boy, then an Egyptian or whatever he was, you'd be like, okay, this was a black man. Let's just say he was a black man. However, once you get deep in that thing on what's wrong with the men today, and you like me, a girl from the hood, the ghetto, a mama tried, we had to hide the men. If you on Section 8, ain't no man, ain't no daddy. The only way you could get help if they ain't got no job, or if they scared to get a job, or if they got felonies from jail time and all that. Look, you get into Moses, you start realizing what's wrong with the men. We don't know, but it's still our job as a woman. God put us here after the men had everything just to be by their side and build them up. That's it. That's it. That's from the beginning. That's how God put us here for. Not, look, stop being so deep all the time. Well, look, why ain't that deep? Because I ain't Kelly Lane. I'm not a preacher, okay? That ain't my job. My job is to not just encourage us to do right every day, but for me to go out in the world and do right and help the people that just don't get it. Well, look, I didn't get it a lot. Look, I can read the Bible for years, y'all. Of course, I was in my 20s, but I'm telling you, that thing was so difficult to me, I couldn't read it. Now, look, this is my signature tea. Inner harmony. Google it. I was diagnosed 10 years with schizophrenia. I know the church say don't claim schizophrenia, but guess what? It is a disease that I'ma always have. I do think the Lord brought me through it. Why, look, I don't just claim it now in the right way, but look, God healed me from that thing. That's a testimony for somebody. Psalms 23. Look, and healing me, guess what? I'm only 37. I got to take medicine right now for the rest of my life. That's a word for us because, look, we hate as a whole, and as African American community, and as a woman that has to take medicine every day while we end up having babies because we want to take birth control from the beginning. But look, inner harmony. This is my signature tea. Google it. It is understanding the circumstances as they are, no matter what they are. But look, that's my beautiful signature tea, and this one. This is my beautiful signature logo tee. This is my summer tee. Inner harmony. Look. Find a peace within. With a snack. With a snack. Okay? Now look. Now what we need to do is, okay, I'm going to say this. God say don't even say it. Don't even say it. Because I might be the one to open this up. Okay, I ain't going to say it. And this is my other shirt. Well, look, a lot of us in the church, we talk negative upon that other person because of their sins or because of what they do, and they can't come to us. They won't come to us. We're losing family every day in our own family because of our faith, because they can't even talk to us. So why? Let's talk anthropology while we travel. It has Exodus 13 and 21, and this is for all the lovers of purple. Purple is royalty, and I think I got this in purple and green only. Right, look, this is for the people who don't want to be for 40 years going around in a circle like they was because they were complaining. Moses was like, God, save them. God, I don't know what to do with them. They're getting on my nerves. But look, God is so amazing. I believe God gave him family and community. You get what I'm saying? God actually gave Moses family and community, and that's what the point we miss, because a church person like me now, I'm straight church. I know the whole Bible differently, some of it not, and I'll be like, look, I'm definitely still hood and ghetto with it on a good note, respectable note, and I'll be like, God actually treated that man. They went on in a circle to get nowhere. No, God actually treated him for real. God gave him community when he had nobody. He was afraid and running around with his, as I heard on the TV yesterday, what was I watching? What show I watched yesterday, girl? I want to say BML. His legs in between his tail. You know, my grandma used to say that when I was younger. She ain't said it in years, y'all. I'm telling you, the Lord done saved her in ways I ain't even know. But look, leg between his tails is how Moses was running around. Because look, he had nobody, and God gave him community. Right, look, in our community, it's time for us to be happy where we at, with what we got, and what we doing. Like I said, Kelly Lane, she been doing this thing for I know since 2016. I've been watching her steady since 2017. Of course, I fell off. I grew from her. I evolved in the church, get mad. Because they like, what am I supposed to do when these people leave? Is they're what kids are born for. It is time for us to stay in that era and roam for kids, generations to come, or whatever you believe in with generations and kids and your fathers. Why, look, God still taught me in creating this healthy boundary tip for people. Look, to give her this auto pay. Right, look, my auto pay only $40, but then now I got her on here asking for $26 because she's doing a 40-day of miracles. Okay, and I believe in miracles with her because I know what came past with her. Even the 2 months of this month and the last month. Not see, it's one thing to have peace, but it's one thing for God to blow the peace on you and your kids, and for you to get that peace and feel that peace in that thing for the last 2 months so differently. After growing with this woman, Kelly Aguaze, I'm not lying. Well, look, you don't want to deal with her. You can't deal with her that fine. She need that $26. Go over there. I think it's $26. It's 20-some dollars. You only got $20. We'll take it. Kelly Aguaze, you can even find her at Kelly Aguaze, I think, on Cash App or Warrior Nation on Cash App, Giblify, whatever. She's over here on YouTube. She's on all social media platform, Warrior Nation. But look, I still love her, even though I grew from her, and God still had to deal with me and teaching me that. Why, look, Kelly, if you ever see this, God taught me to teach us how to deal with healthy boundaries. I'm someone who got diagnosed with schizophrenia 10 years ago, and I wanted to know healthy boundaries. Why, I don't follow you every day. I be busy some days. I make it a habit to watch you back when I do. And some days, now, look, I couldn't even get up in the morning when I first started watching you in 2017 at 6 a.m. Girl, I be up in the morning already, like you that did 100 things by the time you come on. And I watch you and I roar and I'm praying for you, your kids, baby 7. I was around when you were pregnant with baby 7. And I'm praying for everything with you. It's healthy boundaries. I do only give $40 auto pay, but girl, auto pay to the church, that's a big deal for me. I'm roaring for other stuff right now too, and I am asking my followers to go over there and give at least $20 because it's 26 or 20 something. Give her $20, even if you don't follow her. You ain't never heard of this woman. This woman gonna bless you. Subscribe to her YouTube channel. Subscribe to mine too, okay? Don't play me. Teen Mom Chronicles, okay? Subscribe to me. Subscribe to her. And learn healthy boundaries. Now look, that is an easy example I tried to give y'all without offending my family. Why I put Kelly Lane in there. Not just because she is my family too, but because she's a pastor who believes in God. And I believe even if I come out negative, that God will embrace and show her the positive that I'm trying to show my people on building yourself up and create healthy boundaries, right? Look, when you grow from somebody and you change and you like, look, I really just don't want to come to this church no more. I elevated. God is calling me to somewhere else. Everybody don't understand it. Sometimes the church don't understand it. But look, it's up to us to create healthy boundaries, right? Look, God is telling me, even though I don't watch her, to still keep my $40 mandated every day, even though I don't watch her every day. To keep my $40, that is a lot for me. Auto pay. It's auto pay, girl. It's coming out next month, and of course I'm gonna give you my $26. I got to go on there. I'm gonna watch you tomorrow so I can see how much. Tell me how much money it is. It ain't 26. It's 20 something. I want to say 26. I don't know why the 6 is in my head. We know about the 6 in the Bible, but I definitely gonna say it's 20 something. Why? When my auto pay come out, I'm gonna let my auto pay come out, and I am gonna give that initiative for the 40-day of miracles. I hope this helps somebody for real, in elevating your mind and yourself. Look, I'm talking all about myself, but in the church, that might be the problem. You got people like Kelly Lane who came out to church too. I have to remind her I was there with that and stuff that happened. I was there when she got married. I was at that conference booth roaring in 2018, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. She came out to church differently for herself and her own reasons. But look, it's because the church don't understand. We evolve, and God show us to evolve and to keep it on a healthy note, just like she did. I promise you, the way I left Kelly Lane Ministry, it went on a good note, girl, because I definitely got mad first. But I am back. But the way that I'm here with her is the way she left the church she was in when she started her own ministry, and roaring for women that, look, we didn't have it all. We didn't have it all. We needed you. And see, I know people are like, girl, she ain't all that. No, maybe she is all that. Maybe we needed her. Look, I needed you, girl. I needed Sarah J. Roberts. I needed Michael Todd. I needed all y'all. No, for real. Because one, I did not believe the Bible was real. And I had disbelief because of my human form life I live. But look, this summer I am doing a self-sabotage tour. No more self-sabotage. So, but look, I'm not a non-for-profit organization. Y'all ain't finna catch me up like they did Kelly Lane, Aguaze, and Sarah Jakes Roberts, okay? I am a store. That's it, a store. Buy a shirt if you want to bless me. I'm not a non-for-profit. Starting in July, or today I already put it on there. You know how it is when you're a little entrepreneur. 2 shirt designs, which is this one, this shirt design, and this one. 10% of the profit will be saved and donated for the Christmas season for St. Jude. Okay, with that being said, I really hope y'all can hear me. I know this one is low, and I hope it bless somebody. And look, don't violate me. Don't violate me. I could go on and on messing with Kelly Lane about different stuff. Girl, I could just smack her in the Lord right now. Okay? She know what I mean. That church slap of what she made me out to be. Well, what I was praying for, I was praying for it. So don't think she's a human that was above God. No, I don't believe she's a human that was above God. I believe she's a human as well. All that boo. Blessings to all y'all. Bye.